My best friend, Joe Rogan. What Elon has done, I think, has exposed that there is no amount of money that you can give a human being where they won't Heil Hitler for kicks.
All right, y'all, we have a lot to get to in this video. And to be fair, this is a palate cleanser, right? This is a lot of Elon Musk getting made fun of, but there's a deeper thing going on here because this video that I just found is titled Joe Rogan's Friends Won't Stop Roasting Elon Musk. It is a 16, damn near 17-minute video, okay? We're not going to play it all. I'm going to pick some of the best clips from it. But the underlying message here is that even these, comedians on the right, like people who are Joe Rogan adjacent or are in that sphere. In fact, actually, the best clip that I want to show you that we'll get to in a second comes from, if you'll remember, I'm trying to find it here in the video. Here it is right here. This is Joe Rogan and a comedian, Kyle Dunnigan here, who is actually playing the role of Elon Musk to the face of Joe Rogan, who laughs at the roasting. And this is all while they are on the show Kill Tony, that is hosted by Tony Hinchcliffe, who you may remember from this joke he did at Trump's Madison Square Garden rally.
There's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
And mind you, this is all happening just days after Musk cracked down and freaked out on parody accounts on X that Chip made a great video about the other day. I'll link to down below if you haven't seen it. So not only do we know this is getting to him, but it's also now coming from the MAGA right comedian sphere. Case in point here, before we get to this hilarious impression from Kill Tony, there are other, like I said, MAGA comedians or MAGA adjacent comedians who have been digging into Elon Musk, but not only that, they're coming to like a realization about how crappy of a person he is. Like Tom Segura here, who is a big friend of Joe Rogan. He's been on his show many times, great comedian. And he recently had this to say. Take a listen.
I always am fascinated by someone who has time for bullshit, like the pettiness, where you're like, like if you send enough tweets about Jeff Bezos or something, like he's never going to respond to you. Carlos Slim's never going to be like, oh, you're making fun of me. But it gets on Elon's radar where he and like he'll strike back at someone. I'm like, how are you not too busy?
And I think that is such a great point, right? We've seen him react to so many minuscule things that shouldn't be on a billionaire's radar, right? Like the gaming incident the other day where he rage quit. We have a video on that. Like, how are you running Doge and you have all these companies that need your attention, and yet you can give your attention to comedians, to not even comedians, just people on Twitter who are making fun of you and roasting you? Here's another example that came up in my research, and I don't think these guys are MAGA related, but it's just too good of a bit to pass up, and then we'll jump into Kill Tony. Take a listen to this.
Elon Musk is going to burn America to the ground because nobody thought he was funny.
Yeah.
Because nobody laughed.
And because he needed surgeries to look handsome adjacent if you're not wearing your glasses and it's foggy. You know how many surgeries he's had to look like a 5? This guy, he's going to ruin democracy because he was born a 3. And then he put millions of dollars into becoming a 5.
3.
He's a born 3 with dreams and delusions of being an 8. He knows deep down he's not getting to 10. So we've got a born 3 dreaming of 8, landing at 5, and he's got an army of 2s that we're calling Doge, and now we don't get to have democracy anymore because the right girls didn't want to sleep with him.
Right.
That's absolutely brilliant. And then the top comment is he's had more gender-affirming care than his trans daughter. And all of that led to these next couple humiliating moments I have for you, where Musk gets brutally roasted by this incredible impression on the Kill Tony show, right next to Joe Rogan himself. Take a look at some of these clips. It's insane.
The Kill Tony Netflix debut started off with Kyle Dunnigan in full Elon Musk costume doing his impression right next to Joe Rogan.
Comedy's back, They tried to make it illegal. So uncool. All right.
For the first time ever, Elon Musk is here, everyone.
Yeah! I'm like really uncomfortable in my own skin, so like I move around a lot. I apologize. I want to crawl out of it like a snake. My best friend Joe Rogan. He thinks I'm so funny though. Really, you watch the show. You're like,
he laughs so hard, like he sometimes like doesn't make a sound. He's just like, oh my god, so funny. So.
And here's the second clip I have for you from that, of just a really good part of the impression he did of Elon. Take a look at this.
Elon, this is your first time seeing Ari Mac, correct?
I thought, yeah, it's really funny there. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Ace Ventura, really great movie, very funny. So are you a tit man or an ass man? Yeah. Really curious.
How are you so but so smart at the same time?
No idea. Question still stands though.
Dude, I don't know. I'm an ass guy until the babubas get too big. Then I'm an, yeah.
I like, like on Earth, right? Like I'm an ass man, right? But like in space, like I like space boobs. Because they don't sag, you know? Like ever. Yeah, we're good friends.
And then last but not least, they were joined in this Netflix special by comedian Shane Gillis, also of that same ilk, who does his Donald Trump impression. And they had a great bit about him talking to Elon about his kid. Here that is.
Yeah. Elon brings his son, Malcolm X 27, to every show, and we love Malcolm X 27. He's a great kid. What's his name?
It's -12 43567. The letter Q, that's squiggly equal sign.
C3PO the boy.
C3PO, yeah. It's a Wi-Fi password that I saw, and I just thought that'd be a great name. He's less a son in more of like a bulletproof vest, you know. I keep him like in front of me. I've got 14 more. It's not a problem.
I'd like to borrow some of those boys. I keep getting shot in the head.
Yeah.
I would love to stop getting shot in the head every few days, but...
Absolutely hilarious roasting and trolling. And so where I'll end this is just, you know, obviously this is a bit of a palate cleanser, not necessarily the news, but it kind of gives me a little bit of hope. You know, because with everything going on, the tariffs, the trade war, Dave Portnoy losing all his wealth, you know, some of these far-right MAGA streamers and stuff losing all their wealth, people calling out Elon Musk left and right. It seems like this is getting across, or Elon Musk's debauchery, you know, his destruction of our government and everything we hold dear in accordance with Trump, has reached into the MAGA sphere, the far-right pipeline, and it's actually making its way into these comedians' bits. He is the butt of the joke now, which is good. That is a good thing, because these are the people that promoted Trump, that put him on their platforms. He went on Joe Rogan. He was on, or well, he wasn't on Kill Tony, but he got Tony Hinchcliffe to talk at his Madison Square Garden. So the fact that these people are now making fun of and roasting Elon Musk this brutally makes me think that his time in the Oval Office, in Doge, is coming to an end. And that, I hope, is something that we can all rejoice about. So you let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And while you're there, if you don't mind just dropping a like on the video, subscribing, we really appreciate it. We hit 500,000 subscribers. Thanks to you guys. It means the world to us. We can't do this without you. And we want to bring you more content like this, covering the news, but also more of these culturally relevant, you know, kind of funny things. Because let's be honest, the people they come up for first in a fascist regime are the comedians, right? Anyway, we really appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Make sure you're subscribed. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse. I'll see you guys in the next one.